Western Samoa's airport is back in operation following a crash landing on Wednesday caused by a stowaway. Air New Zealand is now helping clear the backlog of passengers. One Network News has received first pictures of the incident involving a Polynesian Airlines jet. Simon Mersep reports.
This was how the Polynesian Airlines 737 came to rest at the end of its dramatic landing. The right-hand undercarriage had failed, obstructed by the body of a 24-year-old Tongan stowaway. It's not clear how he died, whether it was the cold and lack of oxygen or whether he was crushed by the retracting undercarriage. Polynesian Airlines has praised the way its crew controlled the 737 on the runway. None of the passengers or crew were injured in the incident. And although the damage looks serious, airline management say it can be repaired in about 2 weeks. Airport officials couldn't remove the jet until yesterday, when an Australian Air Force Hercules brought a Qantas recovery team to do the job. In the meantime, Polynesian Airlines has called on authorities in Tonga to examine security at their airport. Simon Mersep, One Network News.
Success at a prestigious foreign festival isn't expected to change Kiwi filmmaker Peter Jackson. He arrived home today with the Silver Lion Award from the Venice Film Festival and plans to resist the lure of Hollywood. David Jameson reports.
A tired Peter Jackson carrying the latest international accolade for a New Zealand film.
I don't think it'll make a difference because I kind of don't have ambitions to sort of do other than what I'm doing at the moment, which is just to carry on staying in New Zealand making movies. So as far as sort of rushing off to Hollywood, I don't intend to be doing that.
But his version of the Parker Hume murder has won over such international film luminaries as David Lynch.
Such an incredible woman.
Already, critics are picking success on a par with The Piano.
But the success in Venice gives the distributors in every country a very important hook with which to launch the release, and therefore that gives us the strongest expectations of very successful releases in each country.
The film's producer, Jim Booth, would have been proud, says Peter Jackson. He died from cancer 6 months ago, before the film was completed.
The award is as much for him as it is for anybody else.
Heavenly Creatures will be released in New Zealand in October. David Jameson, One Network News.
For 7 hours today, 2 American astronauts took turns to spin each other through space without a safety line. They were testing a $7 million jetpack that allows astronauts to work outside the space shuttle untethered.
1, 2, 3.
It looked like it was a carefully choreographed dance in space, but it was a carefully planned test of a jetpack that makes spacewalks safer. Astronaut Carl Meade, securely attached to the shuttle's robot arm, gave fellow astronaut Mark Lee a gentle shove, sending him spinning into space. In order to stop spinning and right himself, Lee pressed a button on a handheld control unit. Thrusters on the experimental jetpack automatically stabilized him.
I'm in good shape, coming towards you.
He then activated forward thrusters to return to safety.
Okay, that's perfect.
Beautiful Discovery.
Today, with Discovery's payload bay open and upside down facing Earth, both astronauts emerged to spectacular views.
This looks absolutely incredible from in here. Well, it's not too bad from out here.
After astronaut Lee conducted 4 specific tests without venturing too far for safety reasons, he traded places with Meade, who then went through the same set of spacewalk routines. A former astronaut said the experiment was just like testing a parachute. It either works or it doesn't.
Yes, coming up, how boxing and Aussie rules experts can help a netball team.
Yes, that could be a bruising encounter, and Otago tried to break their 18-year drought at Eden Park.
Beautifully worked move. Timu's into the gap. Timu